Hello everyone and welcome back to Conquering the Frontier here on the new Frontier map with Artemus. It is a very snowy February today, and our plan during this winter month is do some logging. Now we have a lot of funds to raise for our plans. So we are starting out today spending some money getting a second winch and a log grab for our vent. And then we are planning on raising around 140,000 for the next step in our plan here. So yes, that will be a lot of logging today. And we're not able to do much else in winter time. We are still waiting for the ground to thaw out for some field work. Yes, our new biogas plant is working along. We're getting some nice income from that, as well as our sawmill, which is running out of wood and wood chips. We have some more wood chips that we need to dump in there. We'll have to top it up with some logs as well. So first things first, we are hopping on the vent here and taking a trip down to the store, getting our new equipment. Here we are getting a second winch identical to our first one and a Kestla log grab this time. So hopefully that will work out a bit better, as our log grab can be a bit finicky sometimes. So Artemus is gonna hitch those up and back to the farm we'll go. Here we are back at our farm, and Artemus has jumped out and left us in charge of the vent, while he's taking charge of the Massey. Just getting some wood chips into our sawmill, and then it's off to logging. Alright, Artemus is just gonna focus on getting some trees into our sawmill, and then he'll join us over this way. Now we are gonna be focusing on lodge poles, as they make for the best tree to load onto our trailer. So we'll do some logging as one big time lapse, and I will see you when we made some progress. Here we go with a nice pile of lodge poles. Now we are just gonna get these loaded up and hopefully we'll get a decent amount of money out of this. Yes, we are gonna be attacking this from opposite sides, getting our trailer loaded up, get all of this sold. So I will see you when that's done. has a fair chunk of the logs sold. Now with the rest of these, as we aren't getting very much from the sawmill for selling these, and we think we are gonna get more if we get them chipped up and into our biomass burner and sawmill. So that's just what we're gonna do. I'll get the bucket weight dropped off here, get the wood chipper attached, and then we are gonna be chipping directly into our sawmill to start out with, followed by our biomass burner. And Artemus is in the fence, just getting some logs winched over. There we go. In the end, we chipped most of our logs. Yes, we have quite a stash here ready for the sawmill, because that will run out soon enough, and we have a full trailer of wood chips as well when that happens. So yes, we didn't meet our goal today, but hopefully by next time we will get there. So that's all for today. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like down below. Leave a comment if you have any tips, tricks, or suggestions. Check out Artemus' channel down in the description. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of Conquering the Frontier.